Welcome back, friends. It's Anders. Today, I'm gonna make a white lady, and then a white lady. I'll explain. This cocktail has evolved, and what is a white lady today is very different than the original recipe of the white lady. This drink is refreshing, light, airy, just wonderful. Perfect for warm weather, but you can enjoy it year round. So if you are stuck in a blizzard somewhere, still make one of these. You'll enjoy it. I'm also gonna taste the original recipe because I've always wanted to. I've been curious, I just never have. Honestly, it doesn't sound like something I would enjoy. But there's only one way to find out. Stick around. Maybe the original's gonna be awesome. I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, if you're new to the channel, happy to have you. Welcome. Hit that subscribe button for more sips, tips, and recipes. And let's go make a white lady. To the bar. The history of the white lady is a little cloudy, and honestly, a lot confusing. It was first created in 1919 in London by Harry MacElhone, and it was equal parts creme de menthe, triple sec, and lemon juice. But 4 years later, when he was working in Paris, France at Harry's American bar, he had changed the recipe. He had swapped out the creme de menthe for gin, which was a good move. But then, 4 years later, he puts out the book Barflies and Cocktails and includes the white lady. But the recipe no longer had gin, it went back to creme de menthe, and it didn't have lemon juice, it had brandy, and it was no longer equal parts. This was a completely different drink. But then 3 years later, in 1930, Harry Craddock steps in, and he puts in the Savoy cocktail book, the white lady, gin, triple sec, and lemon juice. Only he increases the amount of gin to make a drier cocktail, which is pretty much the cocktail we have today. And it's a great drink. It's just the evolution kind of confuses me. A few years after this drink became popular at the American bar at the Savoy in London because of Harry Craddock, one of the managers suggested putting in a little egg white. But to this day, the egg white is considered optional. So I will be putting egg white in this drink, but you don't have to. You can go completely eggless, or you could add aquafaba, and it would be very good. I will say, I am super curious about the original cocktail. I've never had a desire to drink it, but I do want to taste it, so we are also gonna taste that today. But first, let's make the one that I love and that I think you should try. So, the booze. We are gonna need gin, triple sec, lemon juice, 1 small egg, for me, and then a little simple syrup. This is my semi-rich syrup, but we're adding just a small amount, so a 1-to-1 simple will be great. The gin I'm using is Plymouth Gin, and the triple sec is Luxardo Triplum. I like to go with a drier gin for this drink. It just is really nice and bright, but if you want to go a little sweeter like an Old Tom, that'll be fine too. And the triple sec, just use a quality one. Cointreau would be great in this. You could even use a dry curacao. I like a clear orange liqueur just so that it maintains that bright white color. Egg white, optional. And the simple syrup, that is just a little bit, not called for in the original drink, but I feel like it adds a little bit of weight to the cocktail, otherwise it's very light, and it helps balance out the citrus. Let's build. All right, I'm gonna start by separating the egg white, and I would say use a small egg. If you have a large egg, you're gonna have enough egg white for 2 cocktails, definitely. Set that off to the side. Now we can start with the gin. We're gonna go 1.5 ounces of gin, 3/4 ounce of triple sec, 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, and then I'm just gonna add 1/4 ounce of simple. Now I can drop in the egg white and give it a dry shake, no ice, just to help that cocktail emulsify with the egg white. Make it foamy, about 10 seconds. And hold it tight, it's gonna wanna expand. Now we can add ice and shake. All right, about 10 seconds. And we can double strain right into the cocktail glass. I'm gonna hit it with a little lemon oil right on top. There we are. While this is resting, I'm gonna make the original recipe by Harry MacElhone. What was it? Lemon, triple sec, and creme de menthe. So I'll do 3/4 ounce of each. Triple sec, The Two White Ladies, 1919, 1930s. Well, my version of the 1930s, which I've come to love, and I know this is a great drink. So I'm gonna take a sip of this. It's gonna be no surprise, very full. It's wonderful. This recipe, outstanding, if I do say so myself. Now, Harry MacElhone, let's see how the original White Lady stacks up. Mint. I get mint on the nose. That is shocking. That's not bad. I thought I was gonna hate that. I really did. No, the orange is so subtle. The lemon is important because it keeps it really bright. And I'm using a nicer white creme de menthe, so I'm sure that helps. That's not a bad drink. I think the original White Lady is pretty tasty. I'll leave the recipe for this in the description down below as well. In order to keep it a White Lady though, don't use the green creme de menthe. I wasn't planning on showing you, but I'm using the Tempest Fugit creme de menthe, and this is really nice. It's really good. So that might help. All right, it's official. Harry MacElhone knew what he's doing. So did Harry Craddock. Try both of these, see what you think. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.